So I was thinking about dualism, which is, I think it like kind of has its roots back in like Protestantism or Calvinism or heaven versus hell, that like the Mayflower people brought over or something like that. It's like deep roots in the evangelical sectors of the country, and you hear them talking about it all the time, and they say that the bad people are going to go burn forever in this place and the good people are going up there. It's us versus them. And then it's like, you notice it's like when they say that, and if you listen to them or you go to their churches, they will say that, and there'll be a rapture, and it's going to be, this is going to happen or that's going to happen. And then they'll also have opinions like, we're the good people, they're the bad people. We love America, they hate the country. And it's like, okay, this thing that started off as like a religious belief has, seems to have roots in the other political opinions of the people manifesting it as well. But it's not just the people that are saying that. In fact, it's the people that like have kind of an opposite view, or like have a distrust of organized religion or that type of thinking, that I think have adopted it a lot also. In terms of, it's like, I don't know, is it like that type of thinking? I don't think it's helpful. I don't think it's accurate. I guess I'll get to that in a second. But it's like, you listen, the rednecks at the rodeo, say that liberals and trans athletes and Joe Biden are destroying the country. Well, the other, the liberals at the bookstore think that it's Donald Trump and the people at the rodeo, and just the opposite people. So they believe the same thing. So it's like kind of the same exact belief, but it's just flipped. And it's like, are either of those accurate? I don't think so. I don't think there is good versus evil. And like, it's like what the rational scientific liberals who put signs that say in their yards that say things like science is real, love Trump's hate, they'll put those signs in their yard. They know that there's not a devil that's making things good versus evil, but they have pretty much the exact mirrored view of the world, the same exact framework, and talk pretty much in the same exact way, and have just changed the news channels they get the information from. It's MSNBC instead of Fox, and it's Trump instead of Biden. But it's like, you just flip the words around, you easily flip it. And those people have that view from some ridiculous book from thousands of years ago, and you're supposed to be scientific. What that says to me is that like both sets of people are not really getting their views from some rational, disinterested scientific framework, which they've just come through pure observation and logic in the case of liberals, or in the case of conservatives from like just reading reading the Bible and then adopting the that type of framework, heaven versus hell. And they've just come to that. I think what it is it's like, that's kind of a tribalism, or a I don't know, that's something that's within inside of people, and maybe is it manifests itself in societies like this more than other places. I don't know. But it's like it comes from inside of people, and then they put a framework onto it. Oh yeah, I believe this because like I believe in science and he doesn't believe in science, so F Trump. Oh no, I believe in this because like I believe in the Bible, and Mike Pence believes in it too, so F Biden, and we're like the children of God, and there's all these gay stuff that's going on there, the devil stuff. It's like they put their they put their framework onto it, but like at the end of the day, it comes from within. It comes from like I said, I won't get into too much of it. I think it's biological, but it's like, I don't think it's accurate either. It's like, I obviously agree maybe more with the liberals on a lot of the stuff, but it's like, is there really good versus evil in the world? It's like, at the end of the day, well, I don't know. It's hard to talk about stuff like this, but it's like, I think that the only thing that there is what there is, and there's nothing. I don't know. A knife isn't inherently good or bad. It can stab someone. That's bad. It could cut up a pickle. Maybe that's good. Maybe it's bad. I don't know. But it's like, whether or not that's good or bad has entirely to do with the context that it's being used in. And it's like, I don't think there's fundamentally anything evil about Trump in terms of like the molecules in his body or anything. It's just the way that I don't know. Like I said, it's hard. It's hard to articulate, but I don't think there's good versus evil, and I think that it's a very unhelpful framework and to put things into, and B, it's just not accurate.